Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So, as promised, this is Valentine's Day look number 2. So I was going to do a light, medium, and heavy, I guess, as far as the intensity. So this is actually look number 1, but it's going up as look number 2. That makes no sense. This is the most natural and softest of the looks. The look that went up first was kind of the middle of the road, and the look that you can look forward to is going to be the Glam AF look. So make sure to subscribe, stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting, and keep an eye out for Valentine's Day look number 3. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Now today's entire look came out of the Magic by Juvia's palette. I'm starting with this very taupey neutral shade Kessie, and I'm buffing that with an M504 brush, and I'm taking that all the way up to the brow bone. I really like starting with a really matte shade like this all the way up to the brow bone just to give me a matte highlight so that if I want to highlight it later, I can. Next, I'm taking Nana, which is a camel brown, and I'm just using that to define the crease a bit. This is going to be a very purple and pink look, but I still like starting with those neutrals. Next, on a very pointy crease brush from Sigma, this is the E45, I'm taking Ivory, which is this very dark matte purple. And you're going to notice that I'm in there for a while, but that's because with a shade like this, just like with a black, you really want to take your time building it up. If you go in too fast or you go in too heavy, it could tend to get muddy and overdone. And you want to gradually build up this shape so that you don't lose any of the intensity and you don't have any extra fallout. And then going with Nana, I'm just going to blend that a bit. And that's just going to help diffuse the product and make it a little more seamless, before I initially go back in with Ivory again, just to continue to build up that purple. Then I just stamp a little Nana on the outer V, just to lay a base, where I'm then gonna go over it with Ivory. And a lot of this look, you'll notice, is just alternating with that camel brown and that deep, deep purple, just to build up that warm tone and still define all of the areas we want the purple to go. Then I just continue to stamp that dark, dark purple on the outer V and continue to define the eye shape and blend in between every step with a little more of Nana, that camel brown shade. Then going into Osun, which is this very metallic, almost white pink, I'm laying that all over the mobile lid just to give us that intensity. And I ended up going over that with Zuba, which was more of a pink shade, because I didn't really want it to be a frosty white lid. I wanted it to be a little bit more of a pink. So that first shade was just a little bit too much, and I wanted to, dilute it down with a little more true pink. And then I just blend and buff and clean up any fallout with a makeup wipe. So to prime the face today, I'm going to go in with the No POREblem primer from Touch in Soul. And I like this because it's a little more of a lotiony consistency, but it does blur and fill the pores. So I know if you've been on my channel for any amount of time, you know I typically go in with 2 primers. One to prolong the makeup, more of like a lotion, and one that's going to be more pore filling. But I find with this one, I can really just use it by itself. Now, because this is an evening look, I am going to go a little darker with the foundation and then brighten it with powder. So I'm going to be taking the Tarte Clay Stick Foundation. This is my summer shade. So this is in the shade Medium Neutral. And you'll see it's a little yellow for me, but this, I really like it for like candlelight or going out at night, because I find that it just looks so nice in that like ambient lighting. For concealer today, I'm going to be taking the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline and just using that to brighten pretty much everywhere. Now I'm just going to blend that in. Sometimes when I am going out at night, I will go a little darker with the foundation and then just brighten more so I can go lighter on the contour and bronzer. Really, it just comes down to personal preference, whether or not you want to go lighter on the foundation and then bronze more, or go darker with the foundation and bronze a little less. To set all that concealer in place, I'm going to take the ColLab Beauty, I don't even know what it's called, Set the Stage Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder. This one is in the shade Porcelain Ivory. And to set the rest of the face, I'm going to take the MAC Studio Fix Powder in NW25 and just buff that into the rest of the face. So for contour, as always, I'm going to be going in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And like I did in my last video, because again, this is a candlelight look, I will be using the darker of the contour shades when normally I go in with the lighter ones. Just because this is like an evening candlelight look, you really want to make sure that you are properly not going to get washed out by the candlelight. And as always, I'm brightening with all three of the brightening shades. Now the reason I like to take all three is the top one is great for neutralizing color. The peachy tone is really good for canceling out any blue that may be coming through from my under eye circles. I know I do use a lot of concealer, but sometimes a little does come through, so the peach helps to cancel that out. That banana powder, the yellow color, really just brightens. So by putting all three together, you get this really canceled out highlighted look. Now for bronzer today, I'm going to take the Hoola bronzer, and I'm just going to take that gently on the perimeters of the face. And then for blush, I'm going to go into Pearlescent Pink from Wet n Wild, which is one of my favorites. Since we are doing more of a purpley look on the eye, I do want a little more rosiness in the cheeks. So I'm not going to take my neutral blushes. I'm going to go in with this one, which is a little bit more corally pink. And then once I have that on where I want it, going in with my MAC Mineralized Skinfinish in medium golden, I'm just going to blend all of that together. Now to finish up the lower lash line, I'm going to start with the Kat Von D Basket Case Liner, which is a thick anti-precision liner, and I'm going to take that into the waterline. Then on a small definer brush, I'm going to take that purple shade we've been using, Ivory, and just run that really close to the lower lash line, almost on top of the black. And then on a small pencil brush with Nana, that camel colored shade, I'm just going to blend that together and smoke it out a little bit. Then going back onto the M433 and again with Ivory, that purpley shade in the corner, I'm just going to re-intensify the outer V and kind of connect it to where I just took that lower lash line. And then taking a little bit more of Zuba, the pink shade, I'm just going to re-intensify the lid. Now on a small detailing pencil brush, I'm going to take Kessie, the matte white shade, and I'm just going to re-intensify the matte brow bone highlight by adding a little bit more of that bone white shade. Now to highlight the face today, I don't get to wear this often because it is a little bit more on the like costumey side, but I'll be taking Nefri from Jeffree Star, which is a gorgeous purple and pink duochrome highlighter. And I'm going to take that on the high points of the face just because it is very matchy-matchy with the eye color today. And I am going to take that in the inner corner as well. So now I'm just going to go throw on lashes, liner, and mascara off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, lashes and liner are on. I wanted, again, just like last time, a fluttery, wispy pair that's not going to really hide what's going on behind it. So these are, again, from Pure. These are the Bombshell Vegan 3D Cruelty-Free Lashes. I think since we're doing like this purpley, pinky moment, I want to do something a little bit softer on the lips. So I'm just going to line them quickly and then throw on a gloss. So the liner I'm going to use today is Sugared Kiss from Elizabeth Arden. Now for a gloss today, I'm going to take the Shine-sational lip gloss from Maybelline. This is in the shade Treat Me Sweet. I've had this forever, so it is old as hell, but it is like the perfect pink just to go with this. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of smells like cough medicine, but I really like the way it looks, so that's kind of really all that matters. Now to finish it up, I'm just going to throw on some Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray just to keep everything in place. And that's the finished look. So this is of the 3 looks, this is the softest of the Valentine's Day looks. So look number 3 will be coming soon. That's gonna be a very like over the top, extra, really like full glam look. So keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you next time. Bye.